morning. Welcome to our Reaching Me story time. I'm Miss Nancy Valdivia. I'm one of the MLS librarians here for Palm Springs Public Library. And as you can see here, I have my little favorite companion, my book buddy, Bobo! And he wants to play peekaboo with you. Peekaboo, peekaboo, I see you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo. All right. You enjoyed that, don't you? He's so ready to go ahead and get started. He wants to do roly, roly, poly. Roly, roly, poly. And what that is, it's a movement in our hands around and around and around. Up and then down. Okay, that's that motion, and we'll go slow at first, and then we'll go a little bit faster, and you'll see why Bobo, right, loves this roly-poly, all right? Roly-poly, roly-poly, up, 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 roly-roly-poly, roly-roly-poly, down, 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 down. See how easy and fun that was? Are you ready? Now, let's pick up the speed a little bit. You ready? Let's do this. Roly-poly, roly-poly, up, 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 roly-roly-poly, roly-roly-poly, down, 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 down. Wow, that was pretty fast, wasn't it? Can we do it a little bit faster? You really want to go fast, don't you, Bobo? All right, let's do this. Roly-poly, roly-poly, up, 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 roly-roly-poly, roly-roly-poly, down, 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 roly-poly, roly-poly, up, 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 roly-roly-poly, roly-roly-poly, down, 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 down. You see why he loves to do this? It's really a lot of fun and some exercise. Now, just this morning, we're going to talk about our craft along program, and I'll show you what we'll be making for the month of November. But let's go ahead and get started with our story. You ready for a story? Let's do that. Let's go and get ready for a story. I'm going to put Bobo down over here. He's a good listener. And let's get ready for our story. Let's go and warm up our hands. Woo! And get out the sillies and the shakes. Woo! And clap to the great day out there, isn't it? And just in case you forgot, why don't you say hello and good morning to your teacher, your friends, your mommy, your daddy, your cousin, your nanny, your caregiver, whoever it might be that's with you this morning, your brother or your sister, and give that baby a kiss and a hug. All right? Now, come again with me. Ready? Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, 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 clap. Very good. Open, shut them. Make them big now. Open, shut them. Put them in your lap, 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 lap. Now, if you have children sitting in your lap while you're listening to the story, this is a chance to pretend and tickle them as bugs begin to crawl up their arms up toward their face. Are you ready? Creep them, crawl them, right up to your chin, chin, chin. Open up your little mouth and do not let them in. My favorite breakfast burrito with creepy curly ants on it. Yes, 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 yes. All right, our first story for this morning is Peep the Cat 3-Bite Rule. And this is a book that is written by It's based on the book series by Kimberly and James Dean and adapted by Ann Lamb from the Prime Video episode 3-Bite Rule, written by Josh Saltzman. And we read this with permissions by Harper Festival and imprint a genius level, working on a genius level. All right, boys and girls, but if you know how to count in another language, do it now. Yeah? Can you do it in another language? Let me hear you. Give it a go. Wiggle those fingers. Very good. Wow, that's impressive. That's nice. All right, Pete the cat and the 3-bite rule. Today's the potluck lunch at Pete's school, when everyone brings their favorite dish to share with the class. Pete and Grumpy Toad, that's Grumpy Toad right there. What color is our Grumpy Toad, you know? Can you tell me? What? He's 2 colors? You're right, he is 2 colors. He's green, very good, and a little bit of yellow, right? A little bit of yellow like in the eyes, a little bit of yellow, kind of pale greenish there on his belly. All right, and what color is our Pete the cat? Right there. Yes, you got it, he is blue, a dark blue. All right, Pete and Grumpy Toad are helping Mom make Pete's favorite dish, banana casserole. But Grumpy doesn't seem very excited. Are you really going to let people eat this? Grumpy asked. Huh? Pete loves bananas. I don't like bananas. Grumpy shrugs. Sometimes there are things we don't like, right? He doesn't like bananas. Have you ever tried a banana? Asked Mom. I did, Grumpy says. Once. It was the worst taste-related day of my entire life. The flies were hovering around a banana and my tongue accidentally touched it. Grumpy shudders at the memory. Ugh. And you see that there? You know, frogs can shoot their tongue out to get their food. And you can see he did touch a banana. Well, in this house, we practice the 3-bite rule, says Mom. Grumpy looks confused, so Pete and Mom sing the 3-bite rule. How many numbers is it? 1, 2, 3. Wiggle those fingers. It's the 3-bite rule. All right, boys and girls, get ready to try and learn the song, okay? You ready? To find out what you like, use this tool. Easy breezy as ABC, it's called the 3-bite rule. Now you don't have to like it, but you do have to try. With just 3 tiny bites, you might find something cool. 1 bite, 2 bite, 3 bite. Look at those numbers, boys and girls. 1, 2, 3-bite rule. The 3-bite rule isn't only about food, says Mom. It's also about trying anything and everything as long as you try it 3 times. Pete, you've never tried my pogo stick, says Grumpy. 3-bite rules. Everyone cheers. So Pete bounces. Boing, 1. Boing, boing, 2. Boing, 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 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 times on Grumpy's pogo stick. Everyone claps for Peep. Yay! Good job, Peep. Would you like to try a pogo stick? Wait a second, Grumpy says to Peep. You said your mom won't try your skateboard. 3 by rule. Everyone cheers again. And Mom gets on the skateboard and rolls once. She counts. And Mom rolls a second time, and she's getting better. 2, says Mom. And Mom rolls a third time, but she's going very, very fast. 3! Mom shouts. Here's our numbers. 1. Show me the number 1. 2. Wiggle those fingers. And then number 3. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. 3. Bite rule. Mom looks like she's having fun. And it's very important to wear a helmet. Grumpy smiles. I really like the 3-bite rule. Then why don't you find out if bananas are for you? Asked Mom. 3-bite rule, Mom and Pete cheer. Grumpy likes the 3-bite rule when other people have to try new things. Do you think he's going to try it, boys and girls? Let's find out, right? We'll turn the page. I hope he tries it. Uh-oh, but he doesn't like it when he has to try new things. There he goes, boys and girls. He's not gonna try. Pete finds Grumpy outside. Nothing bad will happen if you just try a banana, Pete says. It's only 3 bites, right? Says Grumpy. I think I'm ready for the 3-bite rule. All right, boys and girls, he's gonna try it. Do you remember what he's supposed to try? What kind of fruit was he supposed to try, boys and girls? Do you remember? Huh? Very good, bananas. Good memory. All right, so here is our potluck, remember? It's going to be happening at the school, and there's so many different things here, boys and girls. It's finally time for the potluck lunch at school. Dennis the turtle, can you spy the turtle? Can you spy him? There he is. Well, Dennis the turtle brings slow-cooked cauliflower. And Callie brings scrambled egg burritos. And Emma brings fancy French toast. Oh, that's very fancy. There are the burritos there and the cauliflower over here. And Pete has never seen so many delicacies. He is very excited to 3-bite rule everything on the table. Is there anything on this table, boys and girls, that you've never tried? Remember the 3-bite rule. Let's continue with our story and see how Froggy does with the 3-bite rule for bananas. But Grumpy just snorts. Potluck. More like pot bad luck. Seems like Grumpy has cold-webbed feet about the 3-bite rule again. Pete the cat is there to give his friend that extra pinch of courage. 3-bite rule, 3-bite rule, 3-bite rule, Pete sings to Grumpy. Okay, Grumpy says. Let's do this thing. finally got the courage to try bananas. So, Grumpy tries his first bite of banana. Wiggle your finger. It's a banana casserole. Everyone is watching. He says. Grumpy eats a second bite. 1, 2. Wiggle your fingers. Okay, he says. Now, how many rules do we have, boys and girls? We've got 2 so far. What's the number? You got it, you got it. 3. Now, number 3 here. Grumpy takes a third bite. Hey, I did it! I tried bananas! And everyone is waiting for Grumpy's reaction. Well, did you like them? Callie finally asked. Do you think he did, boys and girls? He did the 3-bite rule. Let's find out. No, I didn't like them at all. Grumpy laughs. They tasted yucky, but that's okay. I'm okay, and now I know I don't like bananas because I tried them. And I'm going to 3-bite rule other things too. So Grumpy tries 3 bites of Dennis's slow-cooked cauliflower. Hey, I'm a toad who likes cauliflower! Grumpy shouts. Then Grumpy tries 3 bites of Callie's scrambled egg burritos. Yum, 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 says Grumpy. Oh, and look at Callie's face. She's so happy. Turtle, too. Then Grumpy tries 3 bites of Emma's fancy French toast. It even looks like Emma. I think I like French toast even more than I like flies, Grumpy says. Oh, you rock the 3-bite rule, Grumpy, Emma says. And everyone cheers for Grumpy, and Pete is proud of his friend. Let's whoop, whoop, whoop for Grumpy. Woohoo! Good job, Grumpy. Yahoo! Woohoo! It's always good to encourage our friends, right? I'm really glad I tried so many new things, Grumpy says. Now it's your turn. And Grumpy pulls out a plastic bag. Zzz, something inside buzzes. Are those? Kelly starts to ask. That's right, flies, Grumpy says. 3-bite rule. Oh, boys and girls, 3-bite rule, right? Would you be brave and try that too? That's the 3-bite rule. Try everything at least 3 times. Although maybe flies can be the exception to the rule. And that, boys and girls, is the end of that. Pete the cat and the 3-bite rule. That's good advice. Good advice from a good friend, Pete. And Grumpy isn't so grumpy anymore, is he? He was very, very happy at the end. All right. Let's give Pete the cat a round of applause. Woohoo! All right, boys and girls, I wanted to mention to you very quickly, our craft along for this month is a corn maze. And it's It's just made out of pony beads. I'm not sure if you can see it very well, but you can see that here. It's just a bunch of pony beads and pipe cleaners. But it looks really nice. It'd be nice for the Thanksgiving table, right? And we also have pumpkins. It's also made out of pony beads and pipe cleaners of different colors. So stay tuned to our library event calendar and watch the video of how to make corn maze or maize corn and a pumpkin. All right? All right, let's go ahead and sing a song. Are you ready to sing a song? And I have a very beautiful, cuddly little friend with me today. Ooh, Mary's lamb. So let's sing Mary Had a Little Lamb. Are you ready? Are you ready? Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. It followed her to school one day. School one day, school one day. It followed her to school one day, which was against the rules. It made the children laugh and play. Ah! Laugh and play. Laugh and play. Ah! It made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. All right, very good, very good. I have another song that we can use also with our little lamb today. Baba, black sheep, or Baba, white sheep. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Baba, white sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, yes, sir. Number 3, 3 bags full. 1 for my master, 1 for my dame, 1 for the little girl who lives down the lane. Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master, 1 for my dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. All right. Pardon me. All right. Our next story is called Grandpa's Teeth. And this story is written by Clement. And this was one of the California Young Reader Medal nominees back a while back. And we read this to you with permissions of HarperCollinsPublishers. And boys and girls, you just had a wonderful holiday where you got to eat a lot of candy. That was Halloween, right? I hope you're remembering to brush your teeth, but also not just because you have candy, but to brush your teeth in general, okay? And through this story, you'll find out why I think it's important for you to brush your teeth all the time. Morning, noon, and night if you can. All right, Grandpa's Teeth by Clement. Help! I've been robbed! We heard Grandpa shouting. It's a disaster! Come quickly! He was still shouting as Mom, Agatha, and I ran up the stairs. There's our Grandpa. Grandpa's room was a mess. But to be honest, it was always a mess. He blamed Gump, his old dog, but Gump looked too old to me to make much of a mess. There's Gump. What was taken? Gasped Mom. Your VCR? Your television? Oh no, not your gold-plated golfing trophy. No, says Grandpa. boys and girls, what's wrong with Grandpa's speech? Can you understand what he's saying? Let's find out. Grandpa normally kept his teeth in a glass of water by the bed. Huh? The glass was still there, but the teeth were missing. Oh, boys and girls, can you imagine that? Putting your teeth in a glass? You haven't swallowed them by mistake, have you? Asked Mom.
Of course not,
replied Grandpa.
That's the teeth are special man made by the sweetest craftsman.
Agatha looked at Mom and whispered, "Why is Grandpa talking so funny?"
You see how serious it is?
moaned Grandpa.
I may never speak of the same again.
Oh, are you sure you looked everywhere? asked Mom. Under the bed? Behind the cabinet? In all the drawers?
Yes,
Grandpa replied, with tears in his eyes.
I looked everywhere.
Mom called the police. Officer Rate looked grave.
We've done a thorough search of the room and house, but we found nothing at all. No teeth, no clues. Everyone was at home at the time of the theft, so how the thief got in and out without being seen is a mystery.
Can you give us a description of the stolen articles, Mr. Pertwhistle? Grandpa frowned and rubbed his chin, then looked closely at the officer.
Could you smile, please?
He asked.
Smiling? Yes, sir. I'm not so big of smiles.
Officer Ray grinned sheepishly.
No,
shouted Grandpa angrily.
I mean really smiles.
Officer Ray smiled broadly. Grandpa leaned forward, tapped the officer's teeth with his finger, and growled suspiciously.
They look just as like those.
Officer Rake looked shocked. I've had these for years. Oh. Grandpa, he thinks the man has his teeth. Oh, no. Officer Ray took us all down to the station for further investigation. Using Grandpa's description, the police artist drew a picture of the missing teeth. As you can see here, nice and big. They put up wanted posters with all the others. We made copies and put them up all over town. Can you imagine that, boys and girls? Can you imagine that? Officer Ray rounded up the usual suspects and took them in for questioning. All of them were asked to smile, and most of them had missing teeth as well, but just one or two, not the whole set. They even bought in our unfriendly neighbor, Mrs. Carbuncle, because her own teeth didn't fit, but Grandpa didn't recognize her or the teeth in the police lineup.
I've never seen her smile before,
he explained to Officer Rate. Now, you see these little suspects here? A lot of them are missing teeth, boys and girls. Do you think it has anything to do with not brushing your teeth and taking care of them? This includes flossing too. What do you think? Could it be too much candy? Oh! Brush your teeth. After several days, Officer Ray had to admit that no teeth had been found, no thief had been caught, and no new clues had been uncovered. Grandpa suspected everyone, especially anyone who didn't smile. Smile, kids, smile. Soon, the whole town was smiling at him. Although he never smiled back, he had nothing to smile with. Mom even got a call from one of those TV shows, Unsolved Crimes. They came to the house in a helicopter. We had to reenact the whole thing. And when Grandpa was interviewed, he asked the reporter, Pearl White, if he could borrow some of her teeth. After all, he mumbled, you haven't more than enough. Can you imagine that, boys and girls? Borrowing somebody else's teeth? Ugh. What is Grandpa thinking? Dad called Switzerland to find out how much a new set of teeth would cost. He was so shocked when he found out that he dropped the phone. The only way we could ever afford it, he joked to Mom, is to sell the house. Grandpa thought this was a great idea. Who needs the house anyway? He moaned. It doesn't help you chew your food. To cheer him up, we all took Grandpa to the amusement park. It was a disaster. He took one look at the front entrance and burst into tears. I miss my teeth. Oh, Grandpa. Everyone watched Unsolved Crimes, but no one called Officer Ray, and the crime remained unsolved. Some spare teeth were left in the mailbox, but none of them fit properly. Get a load of this, boys and girls. Ugh. And in the mailbox, too. Look at this one. Those are sharp teeth. Oh. People began locking their doors at night, imagining a teeth thief loose on the streets. No one knew who would be next, so fear gripped the town. The thief had to be caught, and soon. It seemed that the only way to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the teeth in your mouth were your own was to smile broadly at every person you met. Smile, boys and girls, smile. Show your pearly whites. Very good, very nice. Anyone who didn't smile was immediately dragged off to the police station for more questions and a chat with Officer Ray. Smile, boys and girls, smile for your life. So everyone began smiling at everyone else all the time, everywhere, even at funerals. Because of Grandpa's teeth, the whole town was beginning to suffer. Tourists, seeing the endless sea of smiling faces, were too scared to get out of their cars. And after a while, they stopped coming altogether. Dad's cafe, like the rest of the town, was losing business. The mayor called an emergency meeting. That night, for the first time that anyone could remember, the town hall was full. Speaker after speaker stood up to complain about the loss of customers and the constant strain of smiling all day, every day. Pastor Butter summed up the situation. While I always consider this a happy town, there are limits.
No one wants to smile without a reason, and there aren't many reasons to smile in this town at the moment. It's time, I believe, to put a stop to it. The crowd cheered. Woohoo! And Mr. Pertwhistle had one of the finest sets of teeth in the county, and he alone cannot afford to replace them. In fact, I alone could not afford to replace them either. But if every one of us put $1 in the collection plate tonight, we would have enough money to buy 2 new sets of teeth. Most people put in $1. Others put in 2. $1, $2. Very generous. At the presentation ceremony, Grandpa opened the package and revealed 2 sets of brand new teeth. Why are they different sizes? Asked the mayor. Oh, only one of them is for me, replied Grandpa, popping one of the sets into his mouth. The other one is for Mrs. Carbuncle. Her teeth never fit properly, and she has such a pretty smile. Oh, that was very nice. Very nice indeed. Grandpa was very happy with his new teeth. So was Mrs. Carbuncle. They smiled all the time. In fact, they were so happy that Grandpa's old dog, Gump, smiled too. Take a look at Gump, boys and girls, when I turn the page. For the first time ever. Did you see that, boys and girls? Did you see that? I think I know, and maybe you do too, who had those teeth all along. And that is the end of that. Grandpa's Teeth, written and illustrated by Rod Clement. Boys and girls, this is a lesson that needs to be learned. Brush your teeth, right? Brush your teeth. Floss them too. All right. Let's go ahead and stand up and do some wiggles. All right, let's do some wiggles. Are you ready? All right. I think I'm going to use this puppet today. Look at this puppet. Let's do some wiggles. I have another puppet. Can you tell what they are? You know what they are? We have a moo, and we have a quack, 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 quack. We have a cow, and we have a, what? Yes, we have a duck. So let's go to Old McDonald's farm. You ready? Old McDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here moo, there moo, everywhere, moo. Old McDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a duck, E-I-E-I-O. With a quack, quack here and a quack, quack there, here quack, there quack, everywhere, quack, quack. Old McDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a lamb, boys and girls. Look at our beautiful lamb. Meh. E-I-E-I-O. With a ba-ba here and a ba-ba there. Here ba, there ba, everywhere. Ba. Old McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. All right. Did you enjoy that? I'm glad you enjoyed that. Let's do our little ABCs. Are you ready? And we'll add some sign language. Are you ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Sign that Z. Z. Now I know my
ABCs, next time won't you sing with me? All right, we'll see you next time. All right, boys and girls, I'm going to go ahead and get started and read in Spanish to you. You can go ahead and stick along, stay and follow with me as we read in Spanish. All right. Ahora voy a leer el cuento en español. El cuento de hoy es El gallo de Bodas y está escrito por Lucía González y ilustrado por Lulu de la Cre. Es un cuento de Cuba y tenemos permisos para leer este cuento por medio de Scholastic Incorporated. So we have permissions to read this story, The Bossy Gallito, from Scholastic Incorporated. Okay. Ahora voy a empezar a leerlo totalmente en español. All right. Érase una vez un gallito mandón que iba a la boda de su tío el perico. Muy elegante y limpiecito andaba del gallito cuando divisó 2 granitos de maíz, amarillos y relucientes, en medio del lobo y a la orilla del camino. Iba el gallo. El gallo se detuvo y pensó, ¿pico o no pico? Sí, picó muy sucio el pico y no podré ir a la boda de mi tío Perico. Sin pensarlo 2 veces picó y se ensució el pico. Ahí va. Es lo que pasa cuando comes en la calle, ¿verdad? Uy. Más adelante vio a la hierba que había al otro lado del camino. Entonces le dijo a la hierba, hierba, límpiame el pico para ir a la boda de mi tío Perico. Pero la hierba le contestó, no, te lo limpiaré. Ay, no le va a ayudar. No le va a ayudar. ¿Qué pasa con eso? Al gallito entonces fue a donde estaba el chivo y le ordenó, ¡Chivo! ¡Cómete la hierba! Que no me quiero limpiar el pico para ir a la boda de mi tío Perico. Pero Chivo, al que no le gustaba que le mandaron, contestó, no, no me lo comeré, no. Ay, Chivo, con los 2 cuernos. El gallito camina que te camina. Se encontró al palo y le mandó, palo, pégale al chivo, que no quiere comerse la hierba, que no me quiere limpiar el pico para ir a la boda de mi tío Perico. Pero el palo le contestó, no le pegaré. El gallito entonces vio al fuego que ardía entre el matorral cercano y le exigió, fuego, quema el palo, que no quiere pegarle al chivo, que no quiere comerse la hierba, que no me quiere limpiar el pico para ir a la boda de mi tío Perico. Pero el fuego le contestó, no lo quemaré. Andando muy apresurado, el gallito se acercó al chorro de agua y le exigió, agua, apaga el fuego, que no quiere quemar el palo, que no quiere pegarle al chivo, que no quiere comerse la hierba, que no me quiere limpiar el pico para ir a la boda de mi tío Perico. Pero el agua le contestó, no lo pagaré, no. Ay, qué mandón este gallito. Así hablas a las personas, ¿verdad? ¿Cómo le van a responder ahí que cuando le hablas tan feo? El gallito no sabía qué más podía hacer. De repente se fijó en el sol, que lo miraba con una sonrisa desde el cielo. Él era su amigo. El gallito siempre le despertaba con un canto tempranito en la mañana. Sol, por favor, seca el agua. Que no quiere apagar el fuego, que no quiere quemar al palo, que no quiere pegarle al chivo, que no quiere comerse la hierba, que no quiere limpiar el pico para ir a la boda de mi tío Perico. Y el sol le contestó con gran placer. Mira nomás la sonrisa del sol, muy grande y amable. Al escuchar al sol, el agua con temor dijo:
¡Ay, perdón! ¡Yo apagaré el fuego!
Y el fuego dijo:
¡Perdón! ¿Yo quemaré el palo?
Y el palo dijo: ¡ay, perdón! ¿Yo le pegaré el chivo? Y el chivo dijo: perdón, yo me comeré la hierba. Y la hierba dijo: ¡ay, perdón! Yo te limpiaré el pico. Y así lo hizo. El gallito le dio las gracias a su amigo el sol con un largo ahí está el gallo. Y aquí está en la boda. Y siguió su camino apuradito para llegar a tiempo a la boda de su tío Perico. ¡Ay, qué bonitos pájaros! Todos con plumas con muchos colores y bonito jardín también. Ahí va el tío Perico en su carro que dice recién casados. Ay, qué bueno el cuento, ¿verdad? El gallo de bodas. Y ese nos da una lección, ¿verdad, niños? De que cuando hables con las personas, que no seas mandón, ¿verdad? Que lo haces con cariño, ¿verdad? Para quedarse con tus amigos y todos sonriéndose y haciéndole lo que les pida con favor, ¿verdad? Porque quieres hacerlo para ayudarles. ¿Ok? Muy bien. Quiero recordarles, por favor, que vayan a nuestra página web www.palmspringslibrary.org. Allí ves el calendario de los eventos que hacemos aquí en el cuarto de los jóvenes. La manualidad de este mes son el maíz que está aquí, que está haciendo, lo haces con las honey beads de plástico o perlitas de plástico. Aquí está una calabacita y otra es una de maíz y son perfectas para la mesa de las días de las gracias. Ojalá les puedan mirar estos videos ahí en nuestra página web. Va el calendario, ahí está anotado cuando tenemos nuestros eventos por medio de YouTube o Facebook, ¿ok? Y no se olviden que todavía podemos prestarles los libros, más que hay que hacer una búsqueda en nuestro catálogo que está por medio de internet y allí los pides y luego puedes hacer una cita para venir a recogerlos. Si no sabes hacer eso por medio de la computadora, háganos una llamada, ¿ok? Para que le podemos ayudarlos. 760-322-73 7323 me hace. Es nuestro número de teléfono. Our phone number is 760-322-7323 to go ahead and use our telephone to give us a call if you don't know how to use items, select items online using your computer. Give us a call, we can help you select items here at our library through our catalog and place holds, and then make an appointment for you to pick them up here at our library. All right? So don't forget library event calendar. Take a look at that, and we'll see you soon. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.